This week we've been having a bit of a poke around Coventry and Warwickshire sheds. People's sheds, what they do in their sheds. Mike in Ulster has converted his shed into a retreat. Our reporter Nikki Murphy went down to his garden, went down the garden path to meet with Mike in his shed.
Welcome to my shed.
What a brilliant shed. We are sitting in it now, both of us sitting in your shed, and it's like a mini lounge.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose so. A mini lounge, a mini retreat, really. Somewhere to get away from it all and to sit and admire the things that I've managed to collect and bought and been given over the years.
Could you just describe your shed to us?
It's a sort of a summer house, really. It's inspired by a restaurant in Disneyland Paris called Colonel Hattie's. The idea is to sit in it and get away from everywhere. Imagine you're in the jungle, and I've planted the garden to suit that.
I mean, we're sitting in it now and it's got white panels on the inside and then filled with little treasures and trinkets everywhere, almost like that looks like a treasure trove in the corner.
Yes, it is. It is meant to be a treasure box, or a box to put things in. It does actually have 78s in it. They're just some I've managed to come across over the years, pick them up, and it plays on a 78 wind-up gramophone.
Do you ever, pick out one at random and just put it on and listen?
Occasionally, yes, yeah. If somebody wants to listen to it. If you bring somebody around who've never seen a 78 wind-up gramophone, so...
Do you know what? I've never seen
You've
it.
never seen one either. Oh dear.
So how old is this?
That's a good question. I would think 1930s. Obviously we have to wind it. Three Caballeros as well, that's a Disney.
You're quite a fan of Disney?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How come? Some
friends went when my son was 5, and their son is a year older, and they'd taken him and said, "You must go." And I had the time of my life, and I haven't looked back since then, and look forward to going again and again.
How many times have you been?
Been to Disneyland Paris about 8 times. Walt Disney World in Florida 3 times, and the original Disneyland twice. The aim is to get to all the others as well, which is Tokyo and currently Hong Kong. Colonel Hattie's. Colonel Hattie is an elephant character in Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling, done by Disney. Colonel Hattie's restaurant is an Indian colonial building, supposedly a explorer's house. And he's surrounded himself with the bits and pieces, as I've got here, that he's found and picked up during his travels, and that's my inspiration for this shed. My favourite item at the moment, I'm going to have to say, is the springbok skin behind you. My son went to South Africa, and that's the thing he brought back for me to put in the shed.
So outside the shed here we've got a table with bottle caps stuck to the legs.
That's right. That's inspired again by Downtown Disney in Florida. It's a House of Blues restaurant, and they have furniture in the reception area that's quite chunky, and it's covered with bottle tops, and that gave me the inspiration for that. It's got a marble top which I've picked up out of a skip. It's just thrown together.
Tell us the story how it all came about when you became a sheddie.
Became a sheddie. Yeah, it was when I converted this, really. It was a summer house for my son when he was 4. Grew out of it, put new doors in, painted it out, lined it out, insulated it, and it's grown since then. I've added to it. You look out the window and you see jungle. The idea is to get away from it.
How fab is that? Amazing what people do in their sheds across Coventry and Warwickshire.